So for Christmas, we got Caden a trampoline, and he immediately wanted me to jump with him. I'm thinking it's no big deal because when I was a kid, I used to live on trampolines. I start jumping a little, and everything feels fine at first. Then Caden starts jumping higher and higher, and I'm trying to keep up. Next thing I know, he does a backflip like it's nothing. I laugh it off, but inside I'm like, okay, now I have to do one too. I tell myself I still got it. I bounce a few times, trying to hype myself up, and then I go for it. I don't flip, I don't rotate, I just land wrong. My ankle twists, and my whole body immediately regrets the decision. I try to play it off like nothing happened, but now I'm limping on a trampoline, which is not helping. Caden's laughing, asking if I'm okay while I'm trying to figure out how to get off without falling again. I finally step off, and the second my feet hit the ground, my body reminds me this was a bad idea. Caden asks why I stopped jumping, and I tell him I'm just supervising now. And that's when I learned staying young has an expiration date. So I finally get a moment to myself and decide to relax in the hot tub. I sit down ready to enjoy it and go to turn the bubbles on from my phone like I always do. Nothing happens. I try again thinking the app just didn't register. Still nothing. Now I'm annoyed. I get out of the hot tub and walk over to the blower and smack the top of it like that's gonna wake it up. Nothing. So I lean down and try blowing air into it, hoping that somehow jumpstarts it. Still nothing. So now I'm running into the garage, checking the breakers, flipping switches on and off like I know what I'm doing. No luck. At this point, I ask ChatGPT what could be wrong, and it tells me I probably blew a fuse. So now I've got no choice but to drive to Home Depot for a part I'm not even sure I need. I get back, and right before I start installing it, I notice the manual switch on the blower is set to off. I flip it on and the bubbles start instantly. And that's when I learned sometimes the thing stopping you from relaxing is literally one switch. So I'm playing my new electric drums, and after a while I start realizing I don't even want them anymore. So I decide to take everything apart and box it back up. While I'm doing that, my weekly delivery shows up, and it's a family-sized pack of Twizzlers. I open it thinking I'll just have one and get back to packing. As I'm breaking the drums down, every time I finish a piece, I reach back in the bag and grab another Twizzler. Boxes are getting sealed up, and I'm basically just eating the whole time. I finally sit down to pack the last box, and that's when my stomach starts feeling a little weird. I pause for a second like maybe I should chill, but then I grab another Twizzler like nothing's wrong. The boxes go into the trunk, and by now my stomach is really hurting. The whole ride to Guitar Center, I'm chewing and trying to convince myself I'm fine. But as soon as I pull into the parking lot, my stomach officially gives up. The window comes down, I lean out, and all those Twizzlers come right back up. And that's when I learned family size does not mean one person. Today is Kaylani's second birthday, and she made one thing very clear. She wanted the SpongeBob Big Guy Tony. We let her open the gift, and she's excited for about 2 seconds. Then she looks at it a little closer and realizes it's the wrong character. She gets upset, and now we've got a problem. I convince myself this is an easy fix and rush to the store. I get there, and every SpongeBob Tony is completely sold out. So now I'm rushing back home, hoping maybe she forgot about it, but she didn't. At this point, I'm officially out of options. So I record my own version of Big Guy, grab a random toy, and download my remix to it. I press play, not knowing if it's gonna work, and the song came on.
Big guy, big guy.
She starts dancing and completely forgets about the original one.
SpongeBob Big Guy Pencil Cake. SpongeBob Big Guy Pencil Cake.
So it's New Year's Eve, and I suddenly realize I only have today to finish all my 2024 goals. Instead of picking one, I decide I'm gonna knock them all out. First thing on the list is spending my Starbucks points because I've been saving them all year. My family and I drive there and order way more food and drinks than we need. I get home and look back at the list, and the next thing says lose weight. So I hop on the treadmill and make it about 30 seconds before I start questioning my life choices. After that, I check the list again, and it says learn a new skill. So I grab a guitar and start teaching myself how to play, even though I don't know a single chord. That lasts about a minute. Then I look at the list again and remember being a good dad is on there too. So now I'm building a fort with Caden. Halfway through that, Destiny walks by, and I remember being a good husband was also on the list. So I scoop her up and start carrying her around the house. Right after that, Kaylani hands me a tiny cup, and suddenly I'm sitting on the floor at a tea party. I finally take a seat, look around exhausted, surrounded by half-finished goals, and realize it's not even nighttime yet. And that's when I learned New Year's goals feel way easier when you still have 12 months. My kids keep the living room covered in toys, so I decide to surprise them with the cool hangout fort under the stairs. We got this little storage space, and in my head, this is finally gonna keep everything in one place. I open it up, and the first thing I notice is the walls look way too plain. So I grab some wrapping paper and tape it up. Then I realize the light is way too bright, and I want it to feel like a vibe. So now I'm running around the house looking for LED lights, and luckily I find some in the garage. I hang them up, and now it's actually starting to come together. I put their toys in a basket and bring those in too. The last thing it needs is pillows for the floor, but I don't have enough, so I take the couch cushions instead. Everything's set, and I'm feeling proud. That's when I realize I can't open the door from the inside. So now I've got no choice but to ruin the surprise and yell for help. Caden opens the door, sees the fort, and immediately starts playing in it. I go to the bathroom to clean myself up, and when I come back out, Caden has extended the fort right back into the living room. And that's when I learned kids don't want organization, they want expansion. Now that the holidays are officially over, my only plan is to relax. I sit down ready to do absolutely nothing, and that's when Destiny reminds me the house still looks like Christmas exploded. Before I can even respond, she starts assigning jobs like we're in a team meeting. Kaden gets something easy, Kaylani gets something small, and somehow I'm responsible for everything heavy. Next thing I know, I'm taking ornaments off the tree, trying not to break anything. I finally step away, thinking I earned a break, and sneak under the stairs to relax. 2 seconds later, Destiny finds me, hands me a trash bag, and points back toward the mess. Now I'm packing up more decorations and cleaning up. I stop, look around, realizing this is not ending anytime soon. And that's when I learned the holidays don't really end, they just turn into cleanup. I knew this was going to be a long night when we got to the Christmas fair. Kaden wanted to get on every single ride. At first, I was down because I used to love rides when I was his age, but I quickly realized they've come up with some crazy rides since I was a kid. These new rides are faster and jerkier, and right when you think they can't get any worse, they do. One of those rides almost made me get sick, and Destiny was done after that. After catching my breath, I'm trying to pace myself, but Kaden is already pulling me toward the biggest ride there, some crazy roller coaster. I tell myself it's fine because I'm not a wimp. We get strapped in, and I'm already rethinking my choices. As soon as it takes off, I'm ready to get off. Then we hit the first drop, and Caden's laughing with his hands up like it's all a game. I'm holding on for dear life, pretending like I'm having fun. Right when I think it's almost over, the roller coaster goes for another round. When it finally stops, he immediately wants to go again. I step off dizzy, trying to walk normal while he's asking what's next. And that's when I realize being the fun dad requires joints I no longer have. I walk outside and immediately notice one dirty spot on my car. It's small, but once I see it, I can't unsee it. I grab the hose, pull it over to my car, and spray it, expecting it to come right off, but it doesn't. I step closer and spray it again. Still nothing. Since water isn't working, I grab car wash spray and start scrubbing the area. I stop and check the spot, and it's still there. Now I'm annoyed, so I have no choice but to grab the leaf blower and try blasting the spot away. I press the trigger, but nothing happens. I look down and realize I forgot the battery. I head back into the garage to grab it, and that's when I spot something even better. A circular saw. At this point, I'm fully committed. Right as I'm getting ready to handle the spot once and for all, I trip over the soap bottle, fall onto the hose, and it turns back on. Water starts spraying everywhere, and now I'm soaked. I stand there dripping, staring at the spot, and finally give up. I walk into my backyard trying to take my mind off work. I pick up the basketball, take a few bounces, and shoot like it's nothing. The ball doesn't even come close. So I figure something must be in my eyes, wipe them off, look up, and miss. Now I'm annoyed. There's no way I'm going back inside until I make one. I close one eye, then the other, trying to figure out which one actually works. I shoot again and still miss. At this point, I head back inside and come out wearing my glasses because my eyes clearly aren't what they used to be. I take my time, focus, shoot, and miss again. I stare at the court, run into the garage, and find what I'm looking for. I come back holding binoculars, lift them to my face, take my sweet time aiming, and shoot. The ball flies way off to the side, bounces a couple times, and lands straight in the pool. That's when I finally give up and walk back into the house. So Brayton and Ethan were playing this game with cups full of prime, but one cup had nasty vinegar in it. They spun the cups around so nobody knew which was which, and whoever accidentally picked and drank the vinegar cup lost the game.
Ugh, gross.
Hi, Ethan, you lost again.
Best 2 out of 3, Brayton.
I already beat you 3 times. Give me my 20 bucks.
Fine, but this ain't over, Brayton.
While Brayton was in the shower, Ethan snuck a magnet into his shirt and another one into the cup of vinegar. That way, whenever they spun the cups, the vinegar cup would always stop right in front of Brayton.
Get ready, Brayton, because you're about to taste the awful taste of losing. Hey, Brayton, do you want to play another game of prime roulette for another $20?
Then I'll have $40 of your money. Oh, yeah, I'm in.
Brayton spun the cups and Ethan grinned, watching him gulp down the whole shot. All of a sudden, Brayton's face twisted up.
Oh, I can't fake it. Oh, that's nasty. Here's your $20.
Ha, guess what? I use magnets to make sure you lose, and there's nothing you can do about it, little boy.
One day, Ethan secretly followed Brayton to his boxing practice and was amazed by what he saw.
Wow, Brayton's awesome. awesome.
Wow, Brayton, you're awesome. If you win the next match, you'll be the state champ.
Ethan didn't want Brayton to be the champion, so after practice, he asked his trainer to teach him how to box. Even though Ethan had never boxed before, he picked it up quickly. A week later, when Brayton turned to face his opponent, he was shocked to see Ethan there.
Ethan, what are you doing here?
I'm here to make sure you don't become a champ.
I'm not fighting some beginner like you.
Take that, little boy.
Even though Brayton had more experience, Ethan was giving him a tough fight. But then Brayton remembered a special move he had learned before.
That's it.
You ready, Brayton?
My turn. Hit the whoa, let it flow.
With that, he knocked Ethan out and became the state champ.
That's what you get, little boy.
Whenever Brayton and Ethan try to chill out, their little brother Lathan bugs them to play I Spy.
I spy with my little eye something red.
Get out of here, Lathan.
Yeah, we're not gonna play your dumb games, and there's nothing you can do about it, little boy.
Well, I can do something about it. Y'all play with your little brother before I get my belt.
Aha, I spy with my little eye two little boys that are about to play I Spy.
Brayton and Ethan were tired of the game, so they hatched a plan.
Hey, Lathan, do you want to play I Spy?
Oh boy, yes I do.
We spy with our little eyes something blue.
Oh, I know, the sky.
Nope.
I don't see anything else that's blue.
Maybe your eyes just aren't good enough.
Yeah, maybe you need to get closer.
Lathan kept running further and further away. Once he was out of sight, they dashed back inside the house.
Brayton and Ethan, why did I find your little brother all the way at the park? We were having fun with him.
Just like you told us to.
Well, meet me upstairs so we can have some fun, too.
No, Dad, please.
Aha, I spy with my little eye two little boys that are about to get a spanking.
Y'all get up here right now.
So Brayton got this phone that tells jokes, and it makes him laugh really hard. He laughs at it during dinner, chuckles in the middle of the night, and even giggles while he's in the bathroom.
Hello?
Brayton, stop all that giggling. It's driving me crazy.
Do you want to hear something funny?
What is it? Oh, no, he didn't just hang up on me. Okay.
While Brayton was at wrestling practice, Ethan decided to mess with Brayton's phone and put in his own jokes.
Let's see how funny Brayton thinks his phone's jokes are now.
As soon as Brayton got home, he went straight to his phone to hear some jokes.
Brayton doesn't get any girls.
Huh?
What's another word for none? A friend of Brayton.
What the heck?
Brayton is so weak that he only picks on kids who are smaller than him.
Oh, wait a minute. Ethan!
Yes, Brayton.
Did you mess with my phone?
Yep, and now you're not gonna be laughing all the time, little boy.
Ma! I can never have anything.
Brayton and Ethan had always been told their brother Lathan was older, but they sensed something was off. So one day, they asked their dad why Lathan was a baby when they were kids, why he was shorter than them, and why his voice was so high.
Your brother Lathan has a condition that makes him look small. If that's true, why has he been growing these past years? Y'all ask too many questions. Just don't worry about it.
Brayton, something's fishy, and we're gonna find out what.
They began searching Lathan's room for clues about his age. They found his tablet filled with kids' games, numerous stuffed animals, and last year's yearbook, which showed he was in 3rd grade.
Dad, we know that Lathan's in the 4th grade now.
Which means he's younger than us. I knew I couldn't keep this going on forever.
Dad, why did you tell us Lathan was older than us?
When Lathan was first born, the doctors told me that he was going to be a genius, and I wanted him to take charge of y'all too.
Huh?
Yup, and it's nothing y'all can do about it, little boys.
Whenever Brayton and Ethan try to chill out, their little brother Lathan bugs them to play I Spy.
I spy with my little eye something red.
Get out of here, Lathan.
Yeah, we're not gonna play your dumb games, and there's nothing you can do about it, little boy.
Well, I can do something about it. Y'all play with your little brother before I get my belt.
Aha, I spy with my little eye two little boys that are about to play I Spy.
Brayton and Ethan were tired of the game, so they hatched a plan.
Hey, Lathan, do you want to play I Spy?
Oh boy, yes I do.
We spy with our little eyes something blue.
Oh, I know, the sky.
Nope.
I don't see anything else that's blue.
Maybe your eyes just aren't good enough.
Yeah, maybe you need to get closer.
Lathan kept running further and further away. Once he was out of sight, they dashed back inside the house.
Brayton and Ethan, why did I find your little brother all the way at the park? We were having fun with him.
Just like you told us to.
Well, meet me upstairs so we can have some fun, too.
No, Dad, please.
Aha, I spy with my little eye two little boys that are about to get a spanking.
Y'all get up here right now.